Okay, I think it's stable. Oh. Okay. Okay. I think we're good. Pop out chat. Okay. $500, $300. Okay, I think we're good. Uh. Okay. I think I'm good. I think it won't crash this time. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Let's try one more time. Yeah. Okay, I think it's working now.
Stupid crap, moron!
Ah, shit. You have betrayed me!
Doc, come on, man! What the hell? Stop pushing the car!
Okay. Wait, where is it? We can make sure the stream is actually working. Okay, that part's working. This one working? I gotta. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good.
Let's get him!
Mission begins in 60 seconds. Mission begins in 30 seconds. Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Shit.
Freaking card stop! No, 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 the card! What the hell? Stop pushing the car! Freaking card stop! No help pushing the card? Get on your cap, you pushing the thing or what?
You know who else drinks water? ISIS. I did 200 of that guy. What the fuck? Oh, I'm dead. Sorry.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
Guess that was enough to make it back off. Ooh, fuck, alright. Damn it. That extended range is like annoying. Ah!
What the hell? Who stopped pushing the car?
Hello, hello. I started stream 3 times and it kept crashing because my internet was working, but not on my computer. I don't know why. It restarted my computer didn't work, but disconnecting my I have a wired connection to my computer. Disconnecting that fixed it. So you know, as shit breaks. Ethernet? It's like an Ethernet connected to a Wi-Fi extender because for some reason our router doesn't go downstairs. Because, you know, shitty ISP technology. But yeah, Ethernet. Oh, that's a spy. Darn. Happens.
The freaking car stopped!
Oh, damn. My strafe was good enough.
Why is that car stopped, maggots? Stay close, guys.
instant cover time. I was hoping that Spy would hit his first sap, or his first jump, so I could just shoot it, but he missed the sap. Unfortunate. Oh, I was gonna push that guy. Heck yeah. I have points again. Hell yeah. I'll hit it eventually. You know what that means? Either kick W when I die or you're gonna waste your points. Usually one of those two.
Let's play Raid Shadow Legends. Start now. 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 Let's play Raid Shadow Legends. Start now for free.
Start now for free. Hold on. I used to have like text scrolling. Oh, I don't have it anymore. I used to have that text scrolling across the screen as like something I could put up, but it's on my other computer. Expect the raid. Expect the Shadow Legends. Switch computers. No, that computer takes like an hour to start up because Windows wouldn't let me connect to the internet for some reason. So being the genius that I am, I reinstalled Windows on my hard drive. So that means it takes an hour for the system to turn on. But also, for some reason, reinstalling Windows onto a hard drive fixed the not being able to connect to the internet problem. Which obviously doesn't make any sense, but you know, whatever, computers. Fuck. Download an SSD from the World Wide Web. Well, I have an SSD on this computer. Fuck. Download moreram.com. Download an SSD from this computer. I wish that was how things were. Oh god, hold on. Is this hell.com? Bro actually went to download more RAM TR. No, I know what that is. I was just looking at memes on Twitter. I might have actually killed him. No, it didn't.
There's a spy over here.
Or wait, I don't know if it killed it. He's on offense, so he might have actually just respawned in that amount of time.
Let's stop that freaking thing.
Fuck, I kind of want to play Highlander Scout. Like, didn't make a spy or yeah. I haven't made it onto like a team as spy this season because I only had like one tryout and the other guy was better, so obviously I didn't make it. And then there's been like 0 other tryouts, so it's like, well, fuck, Nightbot can kiss their shell. But like, it seems like a lot of people need scouts because no one wants to fucking play scout in Highlander. Because I push cart. That fucking Spencer. I hate Scout because he's like a fly and I can't aim my fly set. That is literally Scout. Like, it like, when you're like when you start as Scout, not comp player, but no, you're like literally right. When you're like new to Scout, you try to like get in close and do damage, but you can't aim, so you just die over and over. Like when you're average at Scout, then you realize you can just be annoying, which is how most Scouts play. And then when you get at like the invite level, then you try to get in close and do damage again because you're just better than everyone else. But yeah, but like it's enough on Scout just to do like 20 damage over and over again and like be annoying at medium range. If you do want to kill Scouts and you're okay with just like you don't really give a fuck about like getting good at the game, just use Natasha. It reduces them to 0 speed. But you're right, Scouts are usually like a lot of like you can just be annoying on Scout, and that's like a fine playstyle, especially in pubs. Alright, well I ran into that because I'm stupid. Oh wait, where the I keep fucking closing YouTube yet. I mostly stand still until they get cocky enough to get hit. But oh, like I mean that's one way to do it. Just stand still so they stand still, and then you shoot the ground. Oh, if you play soldier, you could also use
60 seconds.
What is
Enemy has
it?
received additional time.
You can also use this because you one shot. It's harder to hit them, but you only need to hit them once at close range. So, if you hit them on accident, you one shot them, so it works out. But yeah, like Natasha and directed are probably the 2 best ways to kill Scouts. Do I look like someone who can aim? Although you don't have to aim, you're missing, like, the logic is you're missing anyways, right? So you might as well, like, if you're just not if you're just not gonna hit him, like, you might as well have a rocket launcher that'll one-shot him if you hit him on accident, if you're just not gonna hit him anyways, right? It's also harder for them to dodge the rockets because they go faster. Hi. Hello, Mr. I don't even know how to say that name. Devita Arense? That's my fucking guess. Probably butchered the fuck out of that.
Hey, we gotta stop it.
Eh!
Fire!
Fuck! I was in the dispenser. Damn it. Shut up, blockhead. Pyro blast. Dare I Google translate that? Hold on. It's gonna be something stupid like monkey balls. Google translate. Death and destruction. Oh, it's literally it's literally what like an anime name would be. Damn.
Doc, come on, man! Gotta stop man on the freaking point, you moron!
Unless standing still be like, I bet you can't hit me. DPS check. Oh god, you're gonna make me translate. Hold on, let me like go die to the sniper. The fuck did he go? Okay. Guys, looking at the wall. Okay. There's a spy. That guy is a spy.
Spy over there!
There's a spy over there. Oh, hello. Oh, okay, now I can translate it. Oh. Fuck. Fucking fuck. Google translate. Good one. Make bots like monkey ball. Okay. I feel like that's not what you said originally.
Medic!
Oh, see? You don't even have to aim. It's just the projectiles in the air might kill the scout. It was supposed to be hashtag like a bot likes monkey balls. It was nothing close to that. I thought you were asking me to play monkey ball. All the meaning was lost. Good job, Google Translate.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Fuck. No. I think if I had hit that last one, he might have died. Yeah, 84. There was a chance I could have at least turned him. Get him! Wonder how well it does Turkish. I probably not well. I think the only language it does like okay are like Spanish and French, because those are like the ones that most people speak on North America besides English, and an American company, so they could just hire more people. But they probably don't even do those ones that well.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, we gotta stop it!
Victory.
Woo! Not good. The best way, just tried it. Not good. I won't send you a weird type of bad. Oh, okay. Okay. What I find with Google is it makes things sound so much more formal. That's because the you generally when you like learn a foreign language, oh, you probably already know this because you speak too, but generally when you learn a foreign language, you're not really learning like a like slang or a dialect, so it's gonna sound like way more formal when you actually like speak it to someone that like speaks it natively. At least that's what I've experienced with like Spanish. And I'm assuming Google Translate is probably developed using like, you know, translators, so they're gonna like use the formal language. I think also capturing slang is probably hard, like between languages. But I don't know. I'm not a linguist, so. It screws up so many swear words. Oh, that's interesting, actually. I think that might just be down to it. I don't know. That might just be them trying to, like, censor it. Because, like, you know, Google's like, don't say swears. That guy was a spy. I just thought he was dumb. But also, I think like a lot of swears are probably like slang words, so it just doesn't really recognize it. So, like if you have like 10 different words for like ass in your language, it'll just translate them all to butt, probably. Probably not because it translates fuck. But like, don't some language have like some languages have like a bunch of different ways of saying fuck, right? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just bad translation. But one of the most common swears is fuck yeah. Oh, well, what's the like direct translation for the common swear? Or can you not say it in Twitch chat? Again, I'm not a linguist, so I'm just like guessing why it does that. But I do think, yeah, probably just a lot of the translation is like dog shit. What do you think? I don't know. Fuck yeah. Dude, it could literally be anything. There's so many swears. Oh, is it against Twitch? Yeah, it probably is against Twitch TOS. That wasn't a headshot. I'm surprised that hit if it wasn't a headshot. There's a reason, like, have you seen those videos where people take like a movie script and they'll like run it through Google Translate like 15 times and then back to English and it like makes no sense? Like, there's a reason. There's a reason. It's like that, or like that is like, I guess, kind of so infamous. I also think probably translating shit in general is just hard. Fuck. Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier, and today I'm going to be saying every swear. Has this game, because of the bots? Yeah, they've been gone for about a year. They finally well, okay, sometimes they show up, but it's like 3 in the morning, and it's only on Koth servers, and they're usually banned within the same day. But besides that, they like you could play the whole day without ever getting a bot. God damn it. So most of the guys, pretty much like 100% gone. It's like very rare you'll run into any. I run it, like I play this game every day and I run into them about once a month, and then they're like usually banned with the same day. Leave me alone! I just have cash is actually playable. Yeah, it's playable. I was playing the game during the whole like bot crisis, and it's like it's way better. You basically never have to requeue after you get a match. Now sometimes there's still like traditional hackers in the game, like people cheating, but I think that's still. Wait, I'm on Razorback. I like did that subconsciously. Okay, well that's why you're shooting me. At least in North America. I think some other regions might have bots, but, you know, I don't play on every fucking region, so. I think probably NA and Europe are fine. But probably, yeah, they actually banned them. At least for the time. It's been, like, playable for, like, about a year. So, yeah, it's more or less fixed. I think some of the, like, sometimes at, like, 3 AM, you'll run into bots, and then sometimes it, like, in like some of the really low player count fucking regions like Asia, sometimes there's bots, but I don't like know a ton about the other regions. So, but yeah, basically Europe and North America, if you hop into a pub, it's probably you probably will not see any bots. Ow. Hashtag Asia. Putting it out there, most of Asia's also clear. Okay, according to my screw your autocorrect. According to my Turkish informant, Asia's also good. I only thought maybe Asia wasn't super great because I've seen like a couple of Reddit posts about people bitching about it, but those are like 6 months ago. And obviously I don't play on Asian servers because it'd be like 300 ping. Team Fortress is better than Marvel Rivals in my opinion. I haven't played Marvel Rivals, but since it's like Overwatch style, I played Overwatch and I hate like the kind of alt. I don't even know what you call that. Like, well, basically what people call hero shooters or class-based shooters. Yeah, I think those are just a lot worse because it doesn't. Your DM kind of doesn't matter. It's just more based around abilities. Do you know that when map voting gets bugged, you can vote with the commands? I know there was a way to vote, but I usually just like I don't know. I usually just go to a different server. I don't know. It's kind of a habit from when the bots were a thing. I'd always just hop servers, but I don't know. I like playing against different people. I usually don't like remain on the same server unless there's like the kind of it's like 3 a.m. and the server population's low. Just type quit. That's is it quit? Wait, does quit make you? I think quit makes you quit the game. Okay. Woo, fuck. Okay. I think quit did the same thing as exit, where it like disconnects from the game. I literally don't know. Hero is a hero shooter, never. No, it's a class-based shooter, but like what you would call Overwatch is like a subsection of the class-based shooter genre people call hero shooters, and I don't like hero shooters, but I still would call Overwatch a class-based shooter. But like basically what is a hero shooters tend to be like less DM focused and more focused around the abilities of a character, and I just find those games to be like a worse version of TF2. I think TF2 is like currently the best like middle ground between like Quake DM and like having different characters you can play. And like it hasn't been eclipsed yet, just because like they went in the wrong direction and started copying MOBAs for some reason. Recently, I got a mouse with side buttons and I binded quit to mouse buys. I have basically a second bomb on me. That's like when you bind S to explode on Pyro, so you never go backwards. I have my mouse 4 is like a disable view models, and then my mouse 5 is undisguised because I mainly play spy.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
But also, I haven't played Marvel Rivals, so I don't know how much I'd even like it. Just get on the point, wanker.
Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fuck. I keep hitting the bars. Hi, Else. Fuck. Fuck. Oh my god, a boss stream. This is, yeah, I did stream last night, so I could actually stream early today.
Alert! The control point is being captured.
Hollow Knight is fun. Yeah, it's a pretty good game. I've never gone around to playing it just because it's like Dark Souls but 2D. So it's like, oh, I gotta relearn like the sort of relearn the genre. I'm like, I'll get around to it eventually. But I might actually play that this month because I'm trying to like get through my backlog very slowly. I finished Modern Warfare 3. Now I gotta do Black Ops tonight, and I'll probably stream it, but I don't know yet. Does hit? Oh, there's two hit. Flick. Stop shooting! Wait, oh, that's not a spy. When Ultra Kill? Probably this month at some point. I didn't think it was Dark Souls so much, Metroidvania. Yeah, but the bosses remind me more of Dark Souls because you don't have like a gun. Although I've never played Metroid, so that's why I compare it to Dark Souls. I don't know, just because the the combat is more based around hitting shit and like dodging. That's why I like call it a Dark Souls. But I've never played Metroid, so it probably is like very similar to that kind of game. But you could like call Dark Souls a, please, if you can stream at a weekend. Okay, I fucking was not paying attention. I'll stream Ultra Kill on a weekend. What was it? I talk too fast. But you could call Dark Souls like a 3D Metroidvania because it's like a boss game with exploring. So I don't know. Okay. I'm so sick of spies. Oh my god. He's killed me like 5 times and he's died right after 4 of them. The other thing is like Hollow Knight is like super long, so yeah, I haven't like just had the motivation to play it, or like if you do everything. Fuck! That's a spy. Okay. 27. What's with all the spies? Speaking of spies, a second spy has hit the line. It's real time, but what game is better, 2 vs 2 or Overwatch? So I played both, but I never played Overwatch when it was in its like peak state, when like it was like all like no class restrictions. I only played it after Bridget came out, which is like when it started getting horrible. So the version I've played of Overwatch is definitely worse than TF2. I can't really speak for like Overwatch when it was like at its peak. I think I would have definitely preferred TF2. They're kind of different games though, because one's much more based around your like DM mechanics, and one's kind of about how you work as a team and like managing abilities and shit. So I don't know. I still had fun in Overwatch. I just really never, I don't know. It just wasn't like, it's just so different than TF2. But then Bridget came out and the game became dog shit. So like, now it's not really comparable. I love missing sniper shots. Okay, I'm... The spy missed a backstab, but he locked me in position so I couldn't run away from the pyro. Oh, is that a strange one? Oh god, it's like hundreds of dollars. Is this TF2? This is TF2. I guess it would be better than its comparison. I guess it would be Marvel Rivals, then is the comparison loosely. I think Marvel Rivals is, well, okay, again, I haven't played Marvel Rivals, but Marvel Rivals is also third person, so it feels a lot more like a MOBA than even Overwatch does. I don't know if you've ever played Paladins, but I played that, and that was probably my favorite version of, like, what I consider to be a hero shooter. And I think teamwork in TF2, that's that. Well, see, it wasn't teamwork. It was the pyro is brain dead and walking forward, and the spy wants to stab, and he misses it and accidentally helps the pyro. But I don't know. I haven't played Marvel Rivals, but I'm sure, I don't know. Even if it is a good game, I'm sure I'd still, like, prefer TF2. But I saw it, it was like, oh, it's just Overwatch again. I didn't like Overwatch even when it was good, so like I kind of don't care. Fuck. I need to practice sniper more.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
What are you aiming at? What are you aiming at? Mario, it's like Overwatch clone that feels like something that could have come out in 2016. Okay. I don't know. I mean, it must be at least kind of good because Concord was an Overwatch clone, and that game fucking was like the biggest failure ever. It like cost Sony like $400 million or some shit. Spies! Chat is getting salty. Someone hates spies. Wait, where? Fuck you, spy bitch! Oh my god, I hit a headshot.
Your rough types will stop that bomb.
There we go. I just need the soldier to make the shots easy. Okay. Seems reasonable to me. But from what I saw of like 2016 Overwatch, it looked like a lot of fun. Just like fucking your team's losing and everyone goes Winston, so you all like fucking dive bomb point. Like that seems like fun. Oh, casual broken. Nope. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Does the two matches have excellent like Overwatch heroes? I think it depends on the Overwatch hero because I like Junkrat, even though he's kind of like I was gonna say he's like a generic crazy character, but it's not really generic. He's like a mix of a crazy character and your generic like skeezy character. So I don't know. I like a couple of the Overwatch ones, but like there are no TF2 mercenaries I hate the personality of, and I think that's just because Valve is really good at writing. Ah, hey, someone got caught. Get fucked, idiot. I think it got auto banned. Oh, whatever. I guess that's one thing Marvel Rivals has going for it is its auto mod works too well. One thing Marvel Rivals has going for it is they have like, what is it, like 100 years? How old is DC Comics? Like 70 years? 70 years worth of fucking story they can rely on. They also bother to flesh out their backstories in a way. Yeah, because TF2 had the Meet the Teams shit, and then they also had the comics. I think Overwatch had, I don't know, Overwatch had like some animated shit. I just never really watched any of it. Hit deny, so Automod just deletes the message. Yeah, that's good.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
But yeah, I think one problem Overwatch had is they kept like introducing new heroes and shit, so they didn't have time to like flesh out old characters like backstories.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
But yeah, since like Marvel Rivals has like fucking, keep in mind the Blizzard writer at the time also kept retconning stuff they established for Overwatch. Oh, I didn't know that. That's funny. I think Marvel Rivals they have 60 years of lore to work off of, so they don't even have to like flesh out their characters. It's already been done for them. They can just be like, go read the comics. Or even the movies, I guess. Okay. So many snipers, dude. B-hop! I don't think I would. Oh, that guy's got a cool sniper rifle. It's like the original, one of the original skins from Meteor Match or whatever. Or not Meteor Match. What's it fucking called? The Gunmetal update, bro. My memory, it's fading. No, don't let the fire die out. I need to look up TF2 update names now. It was Love and War, and then something, and then Tough Break, and I can't remember the middle one. Now I gotta look it up. TF2 has 17 years behind it. Well, yeah, that's why. Yeah, I mean, well, I think that's kind of a not very fun, huh? What's not very fun? Oh, losing your memory. that's more about the fact the game is really old. Like, I've forgotten things before I don't care about, but like, I literally lived through the Gunmetal update and I couldn't remember the fucking name. It's like I'm a WoW player now. But yeah, the fact TF2 still has people playing it and it's 18 years old and it hasn't been updated properly in like 8 years just kind of goes to show how good the core game is. It's like literally never been surpassed, I think, in the class-based shooter, or like the niche it fills in the class-based shooter genre. Why does Av always said I need 8 matches of Steam rules? Then he quit the game. I want his sniper rifle. I want that sniper rifle. Oh wait, this isn't the one I was thinking of. It's still a good skin though. I was thinking of the one Germa unlocked in his like skin video. God damn it, the other sniper's like, I'll aim down this sight line. TF2 updates. Okay, I'm gonna play Soldier now. Fuck, that's not what I wanted. Alright, well, is it called, is it called Gunmetal? Gunmetal? Gunmetal, yeah, it was Gunmetal update. That's when they introduced skins in like 2015. Ah, please! I guess Overwatch was loosely inspired by shield mechanic from Reinhardt from Machine. Someone made like a spreadsheet of like all the inspiration Overwatch took or all the places Overwatch took inspiration from, and like basically every character before Moira like got their abilities from some other game, which is fine because it's like they weren't directly ripping off any game. It's not like TF2 was the first game with a fucking guy with a minigun in it. Not Moira. Who's the lady that's like... She like sucks life out of people with like the purple thing, and then she like sprays her gold stuff on people and they get healed? Whoever that lady was, she was like the most original character at that point in time. Oh, it is Moira. See, my memory isn't that bad. But yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe Reinhardt's shield was like loosely inspired by NVM, but it could have also just been like a generic MOBA shield. Like big guy with a shield is not exactly an original concept. There's like a billion places you can get that idea from. Okay. Fuck. People just walk at me. I will walk at the power class. I do not care. Okay. Still don't understand how explosives work in this game, because like the cart explosive goes through walls, but everything else you need to be able to draw a line from your character to the fucking explosive. Man, this game is rigged.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Thanks for the aid.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do this because they keep talking about shit that's gonna get me banned.
Thanks for the aid.
Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh god. I remember each of the 9 classes because they are too over-designed. Like what happened to Overwatch, they kept adding new characters. Yeah, I think that's one problem with trying to add, especially when you're trying to build height for the new character, you need to keep like outdoing yourself. So you eventually kind of just end up with like MMO armor designs where everything is like super complicated. It's one of the problems Pokemon has, like in the 5th gen, where just everything was way too complicated. I will say I like Paladins, but I cannot remember every character in that game. This is another thing Valve does really well, is they wanted players to be able to identify like a character just by their fucking silhouette. And I think even with all the goddamn cosmetics in this game, you could still more or less always tell like what character it is. I need to like make sure this medic doesn't die. But Valve is good at that. I'd say that they used to be literally the best at making games. Now they're still pretty good. They've been doing some cringe shit with like DMCing mods recently, I think was bad, but they still make good games. Look at all the special effects in Left 4 Dead. Yeah! I was gonna say, I think that's one problem I have for, like, Dead Island, which completely... Valve would be good if they made that too. Yeah, if they made games, they'd be good. Every time they make a game, it's good. Even if it does, like, even Artifact and like Dota Underbosses, even though they died, they were still good games. It's the curse of infinite money. Oh, the DMCA from CS:GO. Well, it wasn't just the CS Classic thing, which I don't like. I haven't really looked into that. Apparently, the game was built on exploits. Apparently they like approved it though, so like I don't know. But they also like shut down a like a Portal 64 mod, which was gonna be like Portal in like Nintendo 64 style, and then they fucking shut down the TF2 Source 2 port, which like yeah, technically they're in the right to. I still think it's fucking cringe, so I don't know. Dang, it's built on exploits. I haven't looked into the CS thing. I think just the fact they did like DMCA it though is like stupid. The Pokemon series has gotten worse in terms of Pokemon design. I like some of the. I stopped playing the game after Violet and Scarlet because the like technical problems became. I think they approved it before all the weird. Well, who gives a shit if there's weird exploits? It's not like it's fucking affecting CS:GO. I like the Pokemon design style. I'm reading YouTube chat, Chaco. So if you disagree with that statement, go argue with the other guy. But yeah, I think like I actually like most of Gen 5's designs, but I think the like the Black and White 2 Legendary fusions were like cringe. They look like Digimon. And then I like a lot of the recent designs, but I stopped playing the game because of all the fucking technical problems. I still haven't finished Scarlet and Violet. But yeah, it's hard to like. It's hard to keep making new shit and not having it be complicated. You essentially need like a completely new source of inspiration, which I think is one thing DBD is trying to do, where like they're basically like completely remaking powers so they don't just keep making the same killer but more complicated, which is basically what Vecna was. I think the full hold on. I think the full Evolution Fire type Gen 8 starter designs is probably the best design in the series. I have to look it up. Oh, is it the guy with the big mouth? He's like, chop. Well, that TV in the hands of Blizzard or Gearbox. If it was Gearbox, it'd be cringe writing. Hold on, I gotta look up Gen 8 Firestarter. Firestarter. I'm mad Weak Cat had a furry design instead of fucking... Oh, Score Bunny? I mean, I kind of disagree. I don't like Cinderace, really. I mean, it's not like a bad design. It's just, I don't know, kind of, it's not great. Right, Fire for Alligator? No, wait. Okay, I googled Gen 8. Do you mean Gen 9, or are you talking about the bunny? Or is Google just stupid? Yes, there is. I don't like him. It's okay. I actually think the Gen 2 one, or the second one, is better because it looks more like a ninja. They like went with the ninja thing, and they were like, yeah, fuck that, we're going with Marathon. Gen 9. Yeah, Gen 9's the one I'm talking about. Gen 9 Fire Pokemon. Like, I don't think the Gen 8 Firestarter is bad. I just don't really like it. Not Firestarter, fuck. Starter. No, he's talking about me, Choco, not you. I like For Coco, however you see that thing. Where the oh my god. Google, your fucking results are so dog shit. Here, what if For Coco is fucking... It turns into a fire crocodile. It kind of looks like a Digimon. Last Pokemon game I played was Sun and Moon. I think that, since Sun and Moon, the designs have gotten better. Sun and Moon definitely had some over-designed shit, like the Ultra Beast. I mean, I like the bird. I like the Ultra Beasts were a bit over-designed. I really like the fucking like jacked woodpecker one. That's just like a fucking has 4 legs for no reason. That shit was so weird. Oozvol? I don't know, man. I don't know it either. I stopped memorizing Pokemon names after Gen 4 because it's like I do not care anymore. They called Boozvol? Yeah, that one. That thing, it looks so funny. I think he's a mosquito. Is he? Okay, I don't know. I thought that thing was a beak, to be honest. But why does he have 4 legs? And why is he, like, jacked as fuck? Bro looks like a Warhammer orc. I need to finish Scarlet and Violet, because I've heard most of the fucking glitches have gotten patched, so I'm like, might as well. I like the Cloud Dragon from Sun and Moon. That thing looks funny. Toy is jacked as fuck, but no one questions it. As a mosquito that sucked blood of a bodybuilder on the level steroid. You know, I know you're joking, but the Pokédex is so fucked sometimes, that sounds like something that could actually be in there. Isn't there like a Pokédex entry that's just like Esper can shoot fucking lasers out of its eyes or something? Like tiny little ass cat. Wait, how do you, yeah, Esper, because everything has to be puns. Wait, this is an X and Y. I think this is the, I don't remember. Who cares? But yeah, I think my main gripe with Pokemon is like Game Freak, like from like a technical standpoint, are like completely fucking incompetent. So like the games have just become worse and like more glitchy since it's transferred to 3D, and that like really annoys me. Because we know it's possible to make 3D RPGs. Like fucking Dragon Quest did it, and Game Freak has made good games. It's just like 2 or 3 of the main Pokemon games have not been great. My agree is there's not enough Cinderace. Choco, are you just a furry? Is this what I'm getting? Just add more Cinderaces. Pokemon Oops All Cinderaces. Just a marathon game. They just turned Pokemon into Sanic. It's water Cinder and Grant. They're gonna do it like what they did with like the monkeys in Gen 5. TF2 was never designed to be an esports. You're definitely right about that, because when the game came out, there was not a way to there was not a fucking way to disable random crits. So there are old comp clips from like 2007 with fucking random crits in the game mode. That was so fucking funny. But I will say I think TF2 is a good comp game because it has like competitive FPSs in its DNA. Quake 1 or that Team Fortress 1 was a Quake mod, and Quake is like very much a competitive FPS. Although maybe it wasn't designed to be one because it was kind of just the first 3D FPS, so I don't know. God damn it. Okay.
We have secured the control point. Alert. The control point is being captured.
Its favorite. Yeah, but you could argue the FPS gameplay loop hasn't really
Our control point is being
changed in like 30 years. I will say I think they did a lot of damage to community servers with the
control point is being
beat your match update because it like was a quick play, or they got rid of quick play, which like completely fucked over the old community server population.
We have lost the control point.
Didn't happen. Don't know what you're talking. Oh god, he knows. Technically, it should have been tampered with. It's not even just. Well, yeah. I mean, the system was already perfect, so I don't even know why they changed it. Like, even if you wanted to add a competitive mode, which I have my own opinions on, like why Meet Your Match failed. It was mainly because it wasn't fucking supported at all. I mean, you already had like a perfect matchmaking system, so there's no reason to change it. But the worst part was they took away their perfectly functional matchmaking system, and then they made like the new one was missing features the old one has. It still doesn't have some features like fucking being able to like join whatever team you want when the game when you join the game. But I mean, in theory, they could have like introduced quick play and still had like the ability to join community servers and all the other fucking features they took out for no reason, and it would have been fine. But it would have been like a waste of like wasted work. But they wouldn't have made the game worse. Instead, they just made the game worse for some reason. Valve is good at making games. They are not good at supporting games. think we're about to lose.
Prepare to compete in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alert! The control point is being captured. Secure the control point. Control point is being captured. Alert! The control point is being captured. Alert! The control point is being captured.
Okay, bye. Okay. Yeah, I needed to like strafe the relay.
Our control. Alert! The control point is being captured.
Good work, Gardner. We had got that.
Alert! The control point is being contested. Alert! The control point is being captured. Alert! Our control point is being captured.
Ow.
Alert! The control point is being captured. Alert! The control point is being captured.
There's a sentry and choke. Okay. maybe this why we don't play Process in Highlander anymore.
We have captured the control point. That was a spy. That was on me. Oh well. Oh! Okay. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. Where the fuck did I put it? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Hello? Okay, I'm back.
Prepare to compete in 60 seconds. Competition begins in 60 seconds. Prepare to compete in 30 seconds.
I think about anyone could have really made a row that could have had any characters in it. I mean, yeah, you just use like Overwatch as a template, and then you like find some actually good writers, and you make sure the game's not dog shit. I don't even know that Marvel Rivals is a great game. It's just like it like took a popular franchise and it made a game that like was not bad, so it's popular. The problem with Concord was it was like a bad game and the characters didn't appeal to anyone. But you like in theory you could do the same thing with DC, but it seems like DC when they like actually want to monetize their comics are kind of retarded and just like always mess it up. I don't know.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Oh, you could have done it with Sonic. I mean, we do have Sonic Racing. Now I want to see a Sonic FPS. That'd be so weird. Get all the fucking like characters no one's ever heard of from the comics that have been running for like 40 years.
Alert. The control point is being contested. Alert. The control point is being captured.
Okay. Shadow will have the upper hand. He's already used the pump action up. Hell yeah! And the toilet gun. I want Tails' ult to be like his plane, and he just like runs it into people. Fuck. And fucking Silver's ult is he like stun locks you over and over again. It just says, "It's no use. Take this." Okay. I need to not be here. The basis for Widowmaker reminds me of Final Combat Sniper. I haven't played Final Combat. I mean, she is basically just a sniper character that's like an attractive female. And wasn't her ult literally just like wall hacks? So it's like it's just thermal. What is Final Combat? I haven't played Final Combat. Final Combat. Oh, that's the Chinese buff of TF2. I forgot that existed. Yeah, I can see how you think they're very similar. No TF had added alts in 2016. That would have broken the game. Well, because it's 2016 Valve, they would have added them, and it would have ruined the game, and then they would like never update it again. Well, I think if that happened, you would have had like a Team Fortress like 2015 mod. There is a 2014 like balanced server mod, but that probably would have been made, and then that would be like the most popular version of the game. Kind of like what happened with like RuneScape, where RuneScape Classic became more popular than like the retail version. I just think alts wouldn't work in a game like TF2 because it's so based around like individual player skill. And I mean, we already have an alt, which is like the Uber, and like a lot of comp is based around Uber timing. So if you had to like manage like 6 different alts, it would be like, I don't know, it'd like destroy the chaotic nature of pubs, I think, or maybe it'd make them more. I don't know. I think it wouldn't work. And it would make the comp not very fun. But yeah, you'd probably just get like a TF like, I know there is TF Classic. You'd get like TF2 Classic, and it would just be like how the game was in like 2015, if that happened, I think. Fuck. I didn't know you had a shot. Oh well. I did productive and I'm glad they never added that alongside the terrible matchmaking. Yeah, I don't think they could have. The good news about Valve is they don't usually make fundamental changes for games that already exist. Like with CS, the biggest change they kind of made was like nerfing the op, but you know they haven't like. I guess they've modified like the economy system. I don't really know about the CS, but it's not like they made like. It's not like they released the like battle royale for CS. It's not like they made that the main game mode. They're usually good about not completely changing their game all at once. But yeah, if they had turned TF2 into a hero shooter, it probably would have. It would not have been good for the game, I think. Fuck, goddammit. Get him, Scout!
Our control point is being captured. You failed.
Oh. What were Scouts? It's just a name for like Scout mans. It's just Scout and cunt, like combined into one word. I just want to say that. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. It's what people used to call Scout mans, because Scout mans were like known for being annoying and like spamming binds in chat. And then I feel like that stereotype kind of disappeared in like 2012 or something because those Scout mains just became comp players, so like comp players are known for being toxic instead. Although I feel like that's not as true anymore, because if you're like being toxic and like comp TF2, it's like what? It's a dead game. Why are you wasting your time?
Point is being contested.
Why did Overwatch eventually fail? That is a big question, and I mean it technically hasn't failed yet. It's just not. It's just not like It's not like the big game anymore. You could probably make like a 10-hour video essay about why Overwatch failed. I think. The reason I think it failed is they wanted to make it a competitive game, but they had like no vision for the game, so they didn't know how to balance it. So they kept restricting the choices you could make in the game from like one. First it was like pretty free, then it was like one of each hero, then it was like roll queue, and then it was 5v5, and now I think we're back to 6v6. So it just wasn't as fun anymore. But it's really hard for a game to be like. the biggest thing ever, and then like stay there forever. Like I think probably even Fortnite has lost players, even though it's probably still the most popular game in the world. I guess well, yeah, I was gonna say CS is pretty big, but CS, I don't know, CS isn't like as big as Call of Duty was. I think in terms of percentages. But like even Call of Duty like fell off, and I don't think like the quality got worse. Just people got bored of it. Sure, if you like look up why did Overwatch fail, there's probably like a billion video essays on it. I was younger, I always thought games like Counter-Strike never had any form of campaign mode. Counter-Strike doesn't, but there is actually a single-player Counter-Strike DLC called... Oh god, what is it? It's Condition Zero. A lot of people don't like it, but it's from like the 90s, so it's really weird. But yeah, a lot of like early FPS or 3D FPSs did. I don't think Unreal Tournament did. I might be wrong about that. Quake 1 did. But then like Call of Duty, like I don't know, the kind of quote unquote more arcadey ones did, like Battlefield, Call of Duty, Medal of Honor. Those all had campaigns. But yeah, CS didn't originally because it was just a mod. It's the same reason TF2 doesn't have a campaign. It was a mod, and making campaigns requires a lot of resources.
Begins in 30 seconds. Competition begins in 10 seconds. Five.
Also, that Counter-Strike never had a backstory either. I don't think it. Wow. Okay, I'm not like a Counter-Strike super fan. Like I have 1,000 hours in the game, but I'm not very good at it. I don't think it did originally. I think it was just like, you are counter-terrorists. Go fight terrorists. I mean, TF2 was kind of the same, or TF1 was kind of the same thing, where it's like, you are blue. Go fight the red guys. And that was fine because it was a mod, so no one gave a shit. And then I think TF2 really expanded the story. Counter-Strike has some background. There's like, I don't know, I think Valve, I don't want to say they've done a good or bad job at developing the story, but they have developed it. I haven't really, I kind of just don't give a shit about Counter-Strike's backstory, because it's like, there's terrorists, I will go kill the terrorist, or like, I am terrorist, I will go blow up shopping mall, or whatever the fuck they do. But there's been like a lot of, I think, backstory developed with like, the Phoenix and whatever the fuck, I don't know, with like all the not expansions, what the fuck do they call it? With the operations, they always introduce like a comic and some backstory. I don't know. I think Counter-Strike was made as a Half-Life 1 mod. Yeah. But I think it kind of just shows, at least back in the 90s, you did not need story for like a video game to be popular. I would argue that's still true. You just need like to make a good game. Well, I'm bad. Got that guy though. Yeah. Wait, was Counter-Strike? Was it a Half-Life 1 mod? I guess it was. Yeah, Counter-Strike was a Half-Life 1 mod. TF2 was a Quake mod, or well, I think was it Quake 3 mod? No, it must have been a Quake mod. And then I wanted to butter knife him. And then fucking they made TFC, which I think was based off the Half-Life 1 engine.
You failed. Prepare to compete in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get fighting!
That's not our demo. Fuck! I don't have teammates. No! Get him! Fucking get him!
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
Okay, I'm gonna reach you. I just the closest thing in all TF2 is the Uber chart. Yeah. But even then, that's still different. Is it? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, well, it's not like Medic just has like fucking ability buttons. Like the Uber is tied to like a gun, and it's like different for each gun. So that was not fun. But yeah, I don't know. Like because Uber exists, the game is kind of like, at least at a competitive level, is kind of balanced around that. And if you guys, this might be it might just be TF2, like probably. If you added more quote unquote alts, it would like, I don't know, it makes the game state more complicated, so it's harder to balance. Which I think is one of the big problems Overwatch had. Okay, I'm fucking tired of 5 CP. I'm just gonna do that. Medic isn't like Mercy. Oh yeah, Mercy doesn't have Uber. Although I think Mercy is probably based off the Medic. I think Mercy is like, Mercy's design is so weird, or like her alt's design, because the whole point of it is to hide and then res your team, and then hope the team that was so shit they got wiped is like good enough to win with a res. And then they like changed it to where you could res someone. I don't even what was the new one was just like a team heal kind of. I don't know. The new one, well, I see the new one, but then they like got rid of the new design. I think that's another problem with alts is, in theory, you want to make them all as impactful as each other, and that's like not always easy. Although it would be funny to see like a Modern Warfare 2 equivalent of like a hero shooter where everything is completely overpowered. I kind of want that game to exist. That would be awesome. Hello, Mr. Heavy. Goodbye, Mr. Heavy. I'm dead. Fuck. Hold on. What's going on? Oh. Oh fuck, I actually have to play comp. Oh no, I don't. Since our demo is out tonight, I'm thinking we're only doing a 9:30 scrim. Okay. I may or may not have to scrim tonight. Fuck. Holy shit, that guy's laggy. Hold on. Please kill me. What is, okay, he's like M16? Oh yeah, his ping's all over the place. What's the worst thing that happened to Team 4-2 that just isn't the bots? There's been some, oh god, I don't know. That's, That's like, what's the worst thing that happened in...
Destroy us all! Destroy us all! Destroy us all! Destroy us all!
Change this
Destroy
sound.
us
So I'm not
all!
gonna. Okay, next, John Titor for following. As far yeah, that's like asking like what the worst thing in the 20th century that happened in the 20th century besides like World War II and like World War I. It's like, oh, there's a lot of bad stuff. I don't know, to be honest. Like when the some of the unlocks were not well balanced when they came out. Like the Tomislav, which is now what, like 20% faster. It was like 80 or 70% faster when it came out. So like overnight, which meant you basically didn't have to think on heavy. You just like pressed M1 and you were in full fire state. So like overnight, heavy basically became the strongest class in the game at close range. Or well, pretty much at any range that wasn't like medium long range. He was the strongest class in the game. So that was really bad. But they fixed that in like 2 days. When the Ambi came out, when the Ambi came out, it was bad, and then they, like, because it used to only headshot for mini crits, and then they changed it to crits, but they didn't include the cooldown, so you could crit by just holding down the button, so you could do, like, 600 damage in 3 seconds, so you could, that was funny. Oh, no, I got it. So you could kill a heavy in 3 seconds with the ambassador by just holding it down and aiming at generally at their head. That was pretty overpowered. Honestly, besides that, like, the game has been fine. I think, yeah, I don't know. I think the worst thing that's really happened was Valve like not talking to people as much as they should. So a lot of people, like when Overwatch came out, a lot of people moved on from the game because just like they saw what they like considered problems in the game's like balance or design or like because a lot of people, TF2 is a really good game, so a lot of people wanted it to essentially become mainstream. So there's been a lot of creators that have tried to communicate with Valve to like or like share ideas to try to like make the game better. Valve is very bad at like responding. So there's been like community leaders, like the people behind Tip of the Hat, so that was a thing that like sent letters to Valve that, you know, like 10, 20 people have looked over and like poured their hearts into, and Valve just won't reply. So I think like Valve's communication style was like probably the worst thing that happened to TF2. Like, but like pre-casual being a thing, like really nothing bad ever happened to the game. At least from like, oh, I guess the only other bad thing was the economy was not well balanced. Fucking, what is it? Fuck, hold on. This shit used to be able to get a key for 3 ref. Now it's like 70, which is because of inflation, which is like, you know, well, whatever. I'm not gonna explain inflation. That was probably the worst thing pre-casual coming out. That was like bad for the game, but I wouldn't trust the community to balance anything. It wasn't really about balance. It was more about like they wanted the game to be mainstream, and they were trying to like reach out to Valve with like ideas with how they could help like spread the game, and that Valve just kind of didn't do anything. And then we got the comp update, which required like for that to be good, it required Valve to continuously balance shit and update the game and encourage sixes to be like the new main way to play TF2. Instead, they dropped like a shitty matchmaking system and just never updated the game again. Or well, we got Jungle Inferno, but after that, the game was just dead. So yeah, so pre-2016, the worst thing that happened was the economy was a bit broken and Valve didn't communicate, which is, I guess, like why so many people love this game. It was just like, it was so good. There's like basically nothing wrong with the game before 2016. At least from when I played. I didn't start in 2008 though. I was like 2013 to now, so I don't know. Maybe some horrible shit happened in like pre-2012, but I've never heard of any of it. Nothing as bad as like the bot shit has ever happened, I think. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't trust the community to balance the game either, because people have made rebalance mods and they're always horrible. At least the main one. But that's kind of because the guy that made it is not like, does not understand the game at a high level, and he's like a sniper man, so you know, me point on thing, me click on things. So you like, I don't know. I would say like someone that only plays sniper doesn't understand like projectiles or movement. You know, two of the other core parts of the game. But yeah. But yeah, I think if the TF2 community could just balance anything via straw poll, they would just make a bunch of memes and kill the game in like 3 weeks. But Valve not communicating definitely was not good for the game and probably stopped it from becoming like super mainstream in the 2010s. And then yeah, the whole way the comp update was made was like completely stupid because it required them to keep updating the game, and instead they like updated it once more and kind of just like didn't give a shit about the comp update because people were mad about the original update. What did Randy Pitchford do? He makes Borderlands. He's kind of he overhypes his games and underdelivers, so people don't like him. I think he also stored. Can I say porn? I think I can say porn. He also stored porn on a fucking I don't know. Sendo hates Randy Pitchford. He could tell you. Fuck Randy. I think he also stored porn on a work hard drive, which is like a big no-no and could get you sued. I don't know why he did that. He's kind of just an idiot. The main problem, though, is he's like the face of Gearbox, so that doesn't help. That's a fun fact. So he's the face of Gearbox for some reason. So it makes a lot, and he's kind of just an idiot and an asshole, so a lot of people hate him because he's I'll hop on YouTube to rant. Okay, I mean, yeah, just put your shit in. I kind of don't hate Randy. I think he's just stupid. But, like, obviously, if you're the face of a game company and you, like, just say a bunch of stupid shit, people are not going to like you for it. Borderlands series fell out during the third game. Yeah, a lot of people don't like the third game's writing. I kind of ignored it, like, because I think I feel like Borderlands 2 had a lot of. I mean, I think it had less pop culture references, but I mean they were still there. But then like 3 was basically all pop culture references. I think the main thing I don't like about 3 is the legendary rarity was a lot higher. Minor if I took money from Sega Alien. And you said the fun Borderlands 2. That was not smart, but we got a good Borderlands game out of it. Also, what Aliens Colonial Marines ended up being a shit game, but if you fucking change one line of code in it, it like the original AI that was they advertise works because the enemy AI was supposed to be super complicated, and instead they just ran at you. I don't know. Basically, people hate Randy Pitchford because he's made like 20 years of bad decisions, and he's still in charge of Gearbox for some reason. I am hoping Borderlands 4 will be better, though, just because, like, I didn't hate Borderlands 3. It was definitely worse than 2. And they said they'd fix the legendary thing where you don't just get fucking random enemy, like, every other enemy dropping goddamn legendaries for no reason. Which just kind of, like, ruins the, like, well, I don't really care about legendaries anymore. Hold on, I'm checking Discord quick. Ooh, do I want to play AM Demo? I don't think so. Maybe I can play AM Scout. Fucking being so desperate to get people to play Battleborn. Look, guys, our Rule 34 is so great! Did he actually say that? That does sound like something Randy would say. Also, I think Battleborn was like a good game, but it competed with Overwatch when it like Overwatch was at peak hype and they just lost because of that. I mean, I believe you. I just like I can't believe someone would be that stupid. I think he's not done anything like morally horrible. He's just kind of an idiot. And that's like the problem. The fact he owns Nuke does nothing with him. Yeah, that sucks. Although I think they like are. I think it's because the last Duke Nukem game took forever to make, and then it like didn't do well, so that they're like scared to release a new one. But there's still a lot of boomers that would love a new Duke Nukem game. Leave me alone! Get it. Okay, bye. Okay, that guy's weird. They completely screwed over the game series. I don't even like Duke that much. I never played it because I was like born in '98, so I was like I was like, I like grew up during the like gap when no Duke Nukem games were released, and then like the one that was released was like mediocre, so I like have no nostalgia for it. But I do think there probably is an audience that would play it if they released a new game and it was just like, even if they like made it a boomer shooter and it had like old school Doom graphics, I bet it would sell well. I played 3D rounds. Forever? Wait, forever. I prefer series. I mean, that's fine. I prefer. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I like that Bethesda is still doing shit with the Doom series. I have my own gripes with Bethesda. I wish they, like, remembered how to make good games, because fucking Starfield was super boring. Starfield was so fucking boring, they don't make mods for it. They kept going back and changing stuff after seeing what games done. Oh, yeah. Like what was popular. I honestly think Battlefield could have been like a really successful series if they didn't make it go head to head with fucking Overwatch, and then like Randy also like overhyped it on Twitter, calling it like fucking like 50 different genres when it was just like a co-op shooter. They saw Half-Life and shit, gotta redo everything. Oh yeah! I mean, they could have just released it and then like, I don't know. And then Half-Life 2, back to the drawing. They should have just released it and then like made the sequel based on Half-Life, and then the same thing with Half-Life 2. I mean, I get why they stopped, but it was definitely bad for the series because like Valve kept like setting like Watershed or like releasing Watershed games like, oh, new Landmark game, fuck. It'd be like if you were making Bubsy 3D and in like a month before you were done, fucking Mario 64 comes out. I was like, god damn it. But Bubsy 3D was bad, so it didn't matter. I'm dead. Does Gearbox own the, oh no, they don't own the Alien license, I think. I don't think they made Alien Isolation. I feel like Duke Nukem Forever 97 would have sold well. I mean, yeah, I don't think it would have sold horribly. It would have been Half-Life, but I don't think it needed to be Half-Life. That's the thing. It like, cause like, fucking what Duke Nukem was always like a Doom clone, right? And it had its like own personality, and that was the whole point of it. So like, I don't know. Like, I don't think people would have given a shit. Or whoever's killed the Fear series. I haven't played Fear, but I think I watched Jerma play like. I watched Jerma play like Fear 3, and it looked fun, but that sucks that they killed it. There's a lot of good games that got killed off. I think Warner Brothers also fucked up the Arkham series because like the PC launch of that game was so horrible they had to like relaunch it twice or some shit. Fear 3 was terrible. I haven't played it, so I don't know. It was entertaining, if nothing else. Fear's dead now because Monolith is also dead. Oh, is Monolith like the company? Monolith. Monolith. I need to play Stalker 2 again. But it's such a big fucking game. That guy. Dude, there's so many spies. It's 2 spies. And I can't hit anything. 3 Fear was horrible, but the gunplay was film 3-2. Probably if they turned 3 into a cover shooter. Maybe Jiro played Fear 1, because it looked really old, but you guys are talking about it like it was like, not recent, but like it wasn't good, so I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't have been that old. Maybe, I don't know. I can't remember which one Turbo played. If they added a weapon to the Stalker series in the Team Fortress 2. Oh my god! If Stalker 2 had a fucking TF2 tie-in and it was like a new gun, I would have made that gun for like a year. That's the other thing I miss is like tie-ins. We haven't had one since like fucking 2017 or some bullshit. Because like Disgaea had like the thing with like the pretty knife, which is like a really funny weapon. Yeah, I don't know. Give the sniper like an AK for like his SMG slot or something. Or give, I don't even, give Spy something. I guess you'd have to give it to Heavy, right? Give him some kind of shotgun or something. There's definitely a lot of guns they could just take and like do wacky stuff with.
Ends in 30 seconds.
And like a cost gun for sniper. Could they give it to Pyro? Man, I don't know. I don't know if Stalker 2 has flamethrowers. I mean, you could, yeah, you could just do like a shotgun and then give it to like NG heavy Pyro. I mean, I don't know. There's like a million things you could do with Stalker 2. I want like the, I don't, Sendo, what's the Covenant's gun in Half-Life 2 called? Hell no, I don't remember the name, but I would love that for like Engineer. As like, even if it was just a skin for the pumps, then that would be awesome. The pulse rifle, I would love the pulse rifle for the Engineer. Even if it was like not a real pulse rifle, it was like a replica from like a cosplay convention or something stupid. I never understood the Mimi Cedric. People like waifus. That's the joke. So they turned it into a waifu because everyone is bored in TF2's community because we haven't gotten like a real update in 10 years, well 8 years. So they just make memes and shit. It's just Fempyro? Yeah, basically. Or like Femsky. I don't know, man. People are just horny. I mean, this game makes Valve a shit. Yeah, it makes them like a couple million a year, or at least it did a couple years ago. I don't know. I think it still does with the community updates. The problem is Valve owns Steam, so they just print money. So even something like as big as CS only has 3 people working on it, and Valve's just like, I don't care. So fucking TF, unless they ever like release TF3, it's probably not gonna, because there are like people that have like been in the community and offered to like go work at Valve and update the game for them, and they have not hired these people. I don't know. Valve just like, I don't know. Valve's just not good at maintaining games. I mean, okay, to be fair, they did it for 10 years, but they're not very good at like maintaining games long term. That guy ours? I don't know. Okay. I mean, this game, or no, I can't. Game is still somehow afloat. It makes enough money to keep the servers on. Even if it didn't, Valve would just like turn it into community servers. I guess they need the item server, but like I'm pretty sure the like crates and shit still make a few million a year, and then you have like the community updates, so you get new content for free, even if it's not like kind of meaningful content like balance changes. So like even if this was the only game Valve had, they'd still be making a couple million a year. And the game is good enough, people will like play it even through like the bot crisis and dog shit. They most, yeah, yeah. Well, no, yeah, I'm not talking that They did fix the bot problem, but it took them 4 years, and then when they fixed it, it took like a week. But like I was talking about the fact that the game is so good, people like played it through the bot crisis. There are still people queuing into casual servers. I was one of them for some reason. You could say the same thing about CS. Well, I don't know. CS hasn't had like, it hasn't really had the same level of problems where like, but my only gripe with like how they did CS is CS2 was kind of bad. I even joined it a bit. Yeah, I mean that's how good the game is. Nintendo hasn't played the game like regularly since like 2014. But, like I don't know. I think Valve just isn't. They're just like not good at maintaining games for some reason. Like CS2 came out and it was missing like half the shit that was in CS:GO, and it was also kind of just like a worse shooter for some reason. Like the subtick system like fucked a lot of things up. Is this one over? No, okay. It got a special spot on the game. Thankfully, there are mostly no bots on casual servers. Yeah, I was talking to some guy. Maybe it was you. I don't remember. I was talking to someone earlier, and I was saying like the only time I really get bots is when it's like 3 a.m. or like 4 a.m. on like a Tuesday, and then I like if you queue into cough maps, sometimes there's bots, but those bots usually get banned within like the same week. So like I don't know what they're doing, but it's working.
Mission begins in 30
Could have also taken like the China solution and just started suing bot hosts. That would have worked too.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
I prefer they don't say. Well, no, yeah, I get why they don't say. Because it makes like developing cheats harder. I'm just mad they took them 4 years to do anything like serious about it. This game is still playable. Yep. Somehow. Fucking miracle after the comp update and then all the other shit they did to it. Okay, that guy's just... The other crazy thing is, like, I think over half the players are new players, because there are people coming in to, like, even comp and shit that are like, I wasn't around during Jungle Inferno. I mean, hell, there's still people playing TFC competitively, so yeah, I don't think this game will die for at least, like, 50 years. But it'll be, I don't know. I hope that they, like, start actually updating it again someday. There's definitely shit that you could fix. The casual servers are mostly fixed? I mean, yeah, they're well, they're still missing, like, yeah, I mean, like, if you queue, you'll get a game. Like, it's way better than it was in, like, 2016. There's still there's not problems. There's still, like, missing shit from quick play, but, like, I don't know. It's basically as good. It's fine. Like, it's as good as it's gonna get, probably. And there's more or less no bots. And you can like vote you can vote kick people, you can mute people. There's like a form of auto balance. You can't scramble, which is stupid. You also can't join the enemy team if you want to like kill your friend. So there's still missing features, but like I don't know, it's whatever. If I wasn't playing this game, I'd probably just be playing CS or like Call of Duty, honestly. I wouldn't mind playing Quake, but Quake isn't like that popular, so like you queue in and then like you're against a bunch of like 40-year-olds that insta-kill. They've been playing the game since before you were born. Cool down. So they mostly fixed the bot. The bot problem is pretty much completely fixed. If you play at like really weird times and like or on underpopulated regions, you'll get them sometimes, but at least in like NA, EU, you'll almost never get bots. And then I had a Turkish guy tell me that Asian servers are also more or less fixed. So yeah, it's pretty. The bot problem is pretty much fixed, at least at the moment. Really want it. Oh. Jesus. Ah. When will Mel make Left 4 Dead 3? I think it was like leaked that they were working on it at some point, and then it just never got finished. There's like a bunch of news articles right now saying they're gonna like release Half-Life 3 this year. I doubt that'll happen because like just the hype attached with Half-Life 3 is you could like make the perfect game and people would still be disappointed. So I don't know. Valve can't count to 3, unfortunately. Even with Counter-Strike. We have Counter-Strike 2, but not 3. Even though there's been like 5 games. Oh my god, dude. Jeez. Why did it take them so long to make TF2? It's because they were gonna make it and then they changed the concept like 3 times. It was gonna be like, not Call of Duty. Well, yeah, basically like team-based Call of Duty, so basically Battlefield. And then it was gonna be like an aliens versus humans game, and then they like finally decided to make this art style, and they finally finished the game. God damn it. A crit too. I'm dead. Or maybe not. Oh, damn it.
The enemy has received additional time.
working on Source Engine and Half-Life 2. That too, I guess. Well, they like that whole time they had a team working on TF2, but the concept changed like 4 times. So it's like not like I don't think like Half-Life 2 alone was the reason TF2 took so long. It is funny though, because TF2 was almost like an afterthought, because it was just put in the orange box of Half-Life, or like episode. Wait, was it Half-Life 2 with the orange box? I can't remember. I think Half-Life 2 was the orange box. That was almost also killed off. I don't know that story. I remember seeing Gary's mod Team Purchase 2 from years ago. Yeah, Gary's mod, I think. I don't know if it. I don't know. I think Gary's mod probably has gotten. Sierra tried to fuck them over. Great. I think I remember them getting sued or something. Jesus. I don't know. Yeah, Gary's mod probably did help the popularity of TF2, just because like those videos were huge. Especially the one guy that died from cancer, Kitty 9, I think. That guy's videos were fucking huge. Damn it. Gmod mission of it. Yeah, Gmod and Source Filmmaker were huge. I think Source Filmmaker is still big, even outside of porn. Because you still have like dudes with like millions of subscribers on YouTube and shit that just make like really good shit. Although I think Blender has kind of replaced it a little bit, being like the for being like the default 3D animation tool, because Blender's just like a lot more modern. Five Nuts at Freddy's videos that make up at least for a while. I missed that trend, so I don't know anything about that. I was thinking about people like the Winglet. Like, there's still SFM creators that get like a decent amount of views. Five Nuts at Freddy's became Minecraft and had music videos. Never mind. Well, wait, no, yeah, he does kill a lot of crits, because I think he had a crit flamethrower into a crit shotgun. I also remember seeing Adventures of Coach. I think I watched that. I don't know. I watched like a lot of. I did watch a lot of shit in like the early 2010s. That shit was awesome. Okay, I'm gonna switch to Ambi now. Darn. I was remember seeing a video how medic lost. I haven't seen that one. Probably really funny though. Damn it! About idiot. Oh yeah, G.Not Idiot Box is awesome. There's a lot of fucking lines from that I think just became like memes, like the one guy's Breen screaming, "Facts!" I believe in you, Scout. Knuckles the cheat. Yeah. I think that Gmod Idiot Box guy got like professional 3D animator work too. I think a lot of them ended up becoming like just working for game studios and shit. I know TF just got him to do cell versus video game characters. Oh, that's cool. I think I remember seeing one of those on his channel, and then like I saw the I can't remember. I watched one of the cell versus video game characters one. I can't remember which one though. Like Cell versus Mr. Krabs or some shit. Those are coaching who's I haven't watched that, or I don't remember that one. If that was an Idiot Box, I don't remember that one. I remember the Idiot Box guy, like the intro for like the first 3, or like 2 through 5 was like a Combine soldier asking me like, hey, make the next Idiot Box, please, make it, make it. Fuck. A weak salary. This looks like a $10 item, I think. Oh no, it's an old school one. Okay, I don't know how much that was. It's like, is that guy getting paid like $1 an hour?
You failed.
Alright. Next one. You know, the longest time got infested by Splatoon content. Well, it's probably because the games were new. I don't know. Gmod, I mean, yeah, Gmod's like source filmmaker where you can kind of make anything with it. So like whatever the new pop, I'm sure like when Fortnite came out, there's probably a lot of fucking Fortnite bullshit on Gmod. But like whatever the new popular game is, there's gonna be animations or mods or whatever. Hold on. Fuck. There's always a spy in the weirdest places. As a spy player. I remember SMGs before a while ago because they basically became Super Mario. What the fuck is? Oh, Super Mario? Wait, what is SMG4? Hold on, I don't know what that means. SMG4. Some YouTube channel? Okay. Oh, it's like an animated thing? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I used to watch a decent amount of animation. That's kind of not my thing anymore, unless like it's like a creator I really like. Get him, Heavy! That was close. Okay. Time to get out of there. What is the meaning of putis? It is. Are you just using me as a fucking TF2 dictionary? Because I mean, I'm okay with that. I do know too much about this game. Putis is like the thing. Heavy says when you do the dispenser here voice line. It's like put dispenser here. Actually, what does he say? Put dispenser here. People thought the like first two words sound like putis, so it became a meme. That was, I don't know. That was kind of like a lot of early internet memes. Was just like thing sounds funny. I will now say it a lot. Although you could argue that's still a lot of memes even now because of like TikTok. I'll hit you eventually! Maybe I won't. Oh no, I did hit him. I got an assist. How does the spy manage to use an icicle as a weapon? That is a good question. Why does the scout use a fish as a weapon? I don't know. Oh. Because it's silly. That is fine. It is not.
Who is the boy?
finally hit a headshot. And he gets a fucking arrow. He's just like, I am invincible, motherfucker. I know that in TF2 lore, they have a version of Santa Claus that kidnaps children for relay. You know what's funny? Is in like in SCP, that's their version of Krampus. He kidnaps fucking children for free labor or murders them. So I'm wondering if that might just be like based off of German folklore for some reason. But yeah, I know that's a thing. And then like they stab him and they beat up Santa Claus.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
Fuck. Oh, I'll rip that guy. Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Damn. Oh well. Did decent damage at least.
Mission begins in 60 seconds. Okay. What's the worst TF2 map? There's a lot of TF2 maps. It's probably Whatville, but Whatville is so bad I don't even like consider it a map. It was literally just like a guy that was good at making models, so he made a map to show off how good he was, and then for some reason Valve added it, and he didn't like update it in 3 years. I don't know. Probably I don't like Turbine, but like Turbine's. I mean Turbine. I don't know. It's kind of. TF2 has so many maps, it's kind of hard. There's not like a one that's just like completely horrible. There's a lot of maps people hate. I don't like Steel, but a lot of people like Steel. Unfortunate. What else is, I don't like Harp, but that's not because, which is like a weather station map. That's like a combination of like CTF and control point, but that's not because the map is bad, it's just people don't know how to play it, so you'll get someone like who wants to cap, and instead of capping the first point, they skip it because they don't know you can cap the first point, and they just run to last and then are confused when we lose. Those are probably the 2 worst like pub maps. I'm trying to think if there's any other. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of hard to make like a bad TF2 map. Because TF2 is even fun if you're just running around in an empty box. That's why fucking like trade and idle servers are so popular for so long. In terms of comp, I still don't like Steel. I just don't like how it plays. What is? Oh, how about what's the worst 5 CP map? Because that'll be the worst 6s map. I kind of don't like Clear Cut. I find it boring, but even that map's not bad. I don't know. There's not a lot of bad TF2 maps. Sweden is kind of like poorly designed because it's like very sniper centric, but I even like that map because it's, I don't know, you can just like jump across and like try to kill the enemies. Some people hate Dust Bowl because it's old, but I like the
I love the choke point style of like map design. I just think it works well. For like I don't know. I just think it just works with TF2. Like shit being chaotic. But some people don't like Dust Bowl. But I don't know. That fucking map was made in like the 90s, so. Honestly, maybe 2-Fort's the worst design map, but it's also the most popular. So like, I wouldn't call 2-Fort a bad map because it's like not meant to be a competitive map. It's meant to be like a let's fuck around and do stupid shit map, and it like works for that. So I don't know. So, yeah, I think the worst map is probably Whetville, Steel, or Harp. What kind? I don't know. Those are, and I only hate Harp because it's not like people really don't understand how to fucking play that map. But there is also over a fucking like 100 maps in this game, so I'm sure you could find one I don't like. Okay. Oh, hello. What if they put Overwatch maps into Team Fortress 2? I think people have done that. I haven't played them. They might work. I think the main thing, you would definitely have to modify it a lot. I'm sure there's some maps that just work. But Overwatch is like a very different game because, you know, it's just like alts exist and the movement options are a lot more limited. So there's probably some Overwatch maps where if you played demo, you could just fly across the map and then like spawn camp and like that just breaks the map fundamentally. But I think there are some like some people have like I think put Overwatch maps in TF2. I've never played them, so I don't really know how they play. Okay, kill that guy. Not if this guy comes through. Okay, I'll just miss every shot. And then he walks into his sentry. Why do I even play Spy? Okay, that was crit fire, but somehow it missed. They would heavily alter it to TF2. Yeah, if you wanted to make like an Overwatch map, like for some reason they did a collab, which would be really funny. Because I think TF2's community would be like, "Hey, fucking hate this game." You'd definitely have to alter the maps a bit to make them to make them more kind of playable for TF2. And I mean, I think like Dust Bowl and 2-Fort exist in TFC, but I think the TF2 versions are like a lot different. So yeah, you definitely would have to modify it. But I think like the Canyon map probably honestly wouldn't be horrible. I don't know what the map is called, but you're in like a desert and there's like a canyon and it's like a payload map. Like I think you could play that and it would be like okay in TF2.
Get to the bomb cart.
But yeah, they're definitely like the games are very different in terms of what they let you do. Just you're like so limited with movement options in Overwatch. I guess Junkrat, the hamster exists, but even he, I think, is like I think even his movement is a lot more limited than like Demo or Soldier. And like Overwatch also isn't designed for there to be like 24 players in the server, so that's like also a factor. Player count. Oh my god, so many people.
Moving back.
God damn it.
Y'all just got drafted.
Like what? Team would have an advantage in Overwatch maps if they just did such a thing. I think Demo, if you heal him to 260 and you gave him
Stop that bomb.
yeah, he could just jump across most Overwatch maps and then like just spawn camp the door. I think Sniper would probably be overpowered in a lot of Overwatch maps because I don't know how like I mean, I know Widowmaker exists, but she can't like one-shot people. She can't one-shot tanks. the sniper would probably be like overly powerful, I'd imagine. I also don't know how Uber would work compared to Overwatch. Because like on Overwatch you get a lot of stalemates, but there's not like Uber to break it, so Uber might make like certain maps like a lot shorter. Like certain payload maps like play a lot shorter than they would in like Overwatch. So that could be a factor. It's been a while since I played Overwatch, so I might be just saying things that are just wrong. I don't know if Overwatch's spawn doors always have multiple exits. Like spawn camping was a problem in Overwatch, but I don't think it was like as bad as like how bad fucking like sticky spawn camping can be. I'm just gonna sound that. Okay, we both just miss every fucking shot. There we go. Okay, of course the last one's a fucking headshot, but none of the other ones are. Come over here, you bitch. Yeah, and then is Smurfing a series? I don't play Dota, so I couldn't tell you. I can tell you. Also, you know Google exists, dude. I don't have the answer to every question. I know Smurfing was a big problem in CS back in the day, and I had some friends that even did it. I was never really good enough to Smurf because I only ever got up to like Gold Nova. I think it was a problem in Overwatch. I don't know. I basically know nothing about Dota. You'd have to like go ask a Dota streamer. God damn it. Like, I was like waiting for the engine to cross, and then like the sniper was just like, oh, he's not moving. Easy. Yeah, Maze really drag you down, huh? What? Oh, with like Dota? Oh no, you're making a Smurf joke. I mean, like Maze was never that much better at me than CS in terms of rank. I know he thinks I'm dog shit, but I think the highest he ever got was like MGE. Maybe he got DMG. And then he played in a 5-stack. It was like, I got LE. It's like, yeah, because you played in a 5-stack. Although it was funny, I was always higher ranked than him in Overwatch somehow. That was so dumb. I think Valve does like ban people for like smurfing in Dota though, so it must be a bigger problem than it was in CS, because you could like basically anyone could smurf, even if you were only like a silver elite, you could like smurf in Silver 1. Okay, that guy doesn't. Motherfucker, come over here. Okay. I wonder what Marvel Rivals maps would look like. I haven't played Marvel Rivals, so I couldn't know. I wouldn't know. I'm sure someone is probably working on porting them, because that's one thing people do when they get into mapping. They like love to port maps from their favorite games. Like there's like an Ocarina of Time map in TF2, which is like crazy huge. It's also a miracle that fucking map runs. They added this fucking room and I don't know why it exists. I don't know if you've played TF2 in a while, but there are community servers that like will test maps. So I'm sure if someone like makes a Marvel Rivals map, or like puts it in TF2, you could probably find it on like a community server. God damn it. Sniper exists, but I'm not allowed to do 102 past like 10 meters. Sculpture beats Farah. Rocket jumping. That sounds dangerous. Soda is way more interesting character than Farah. I don't even think Farah really has any character. Like, I played her a couple times because I used to be a soldier main, and her lines don't really give her anything besides, like, she cares about justice. Like, I don't think she really has a character. Maybe they developed it more in the, like, the shorts and shit. I don't know. That was a problem with Overwatch. A lot of the characters didn't have any character. Even the fucking mascot. Like, the only thing I know about Tracer is she's gay and she says, "Cheers, love, cavalry's here." Also, I think she time traveled or something. That happened. Those the one who really makes it rain from above. This American boot just kicked your. Okay, I'm gonna lose it, so I'm just gonna use my get out of jail free button and leave. This American boot just kicked your ass back to Russia.
Mission ends in 60 seconds. Control point captured.
Fuck.
Ends in 30 seconds. Mission ends in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Damn.
Difficult
just like existing behind enemy lines. Damn it.
Alert! The final control point is being contested.
Damn it. I don't know why Valve thought allowing game session that would be good. Yeah, I don't know, but it was really funny. It's because Valve doesn't really like care about their IPs, or they didn't. And like the 2010s, so they just licensed it out to random people. Actually own Hunt Down the Freeman. I love that game. That game was so shit. It's a disservice to the Half-Life series. See, you're thinking like someone that actually cares about like the prestige of Half-Life. Valve doesn't think that way. They're like, sure, whatever. If it was a mod or like a fan game, it'd be one thing, but it was like an officially licensed game, and it was horrible. But we did get President Keemstar, which I think is worth. It's worth Half-Life like not being as prestigious for a couple years to have President Keemstar.
Alert! Our last control point is being captured.
They had 5 Half-Life games, no, they were okay. Yeah, they kept like having Half-Life 3, and what is it? So the source for this is Valve News Network, so take that with a grain of salt, because I don't really know how reliable that guy is. I think he's like made a lot of shit up or doesn't verify sources enough, but whatever. He said there were like 10 different Half-Life 3 games in development at some point that have all been canned just because like Valve didn't think they like lived up for the name, and then they fucking like license Hunt Down the Freeman. Oh, I love that. I love environmental hazards. I hate this fact. Unless you're about to tell me a new fact, then I'm waiting. But yeah, Valve's like, we need to keep Half-Life prestigious. Oh wait, we'll license Hunt Down the Freeman.
Yeah, Hunt Down the Freeman should have been like a fan mod, and that like I think that you're allowed to charge for Half-Life mods. I might be wrong about that. I'm probably wrong about that actually. If you are like good with the ambi, you can get so many kills. This weapon is crazy, even though it got like gutted. I mean, they made Underhell, which is non-fish, a cry of fear. I don't know what Underhell is. What is Cry of Fear? Hold on, that game sounds familiar. Cry of Fear. Cry of Fear is published by two. It is derived from a mod. Oh, is this like a game you can buy that was... Oh no, that one's free though. I don't know. Wait, so this was made by the people... I know, you're just talking about like Half-Life mods. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you're allowed to like make a mod and then charge for it. I think you can only like put your Patreon on it. I think if you want to like... actually have a charge for like a Half-Life thing, you have to like license it. Oh. Hi. Hello, Mr. HVK7749. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. I did what now? Oh, we were joking about smurfing in CS, and Sendo said you were dragging me down. Even though you had the higher rank.
The engine.
Okay. That guy was... Oh, right. I always forget the fucking gloves are running urgently. Boss, can carry with point... Hell yeah, I can! That's how I carried on Overpass with like a 0.9 KD, because you were like 2 and 7. Did I miss CS? I want to play CS again, but it's so fucking full of hackers. I played like 2 pubs, and the second one, Wingman, was cursed. I played like 2 pubs, and a fucking, like the third one had a literal spin botter in it. It wasn't even like silent aim. He was just spin botting on like B on Dust 2. What if Valve made their own Marvel Rivals clone that just had Valve characters? I see, that would be weird because they made Team Fortress, so if they did that, I feel like Dota Underbosses was kind of like that. I don't know, it'd be really weird if they made their own like hero shooter. Well no, they're literally doing that. Never mind. That's what the fuck is that game called? I just uninstalled it. That's what Deadlock basically is. It's like a MOBA FPS. I think it's got Dota characters in it. It might be its own original shit, but they could just add Valve characters into it. Marvel Rivals. I'm talking to someone in YouTube chat. Marvel Rivals is like a Marvel, like Overwatch clone. It's a better.
5, 4, 3.
But they're making Deadlock. They could just put Valve characters in it. But that game is so weird because it got up to 100K and now it's kind of like dead, but the game hasn't even come out yet. It's not even like technically in public beta. Oh my god, if only I did 102, that would have been a kill.
so bad with him. Jesus Christ. Oh well. He says, and then he hits that shot. I can picture them making a crossover here, show you, and I say the term loosely. Coaches it. bro, coaches alt as he like throws pills at all his teammates. Hell yeah. I don't even know how a fucking Left 4 Dead character would work in fucking Deadlock, but I want it to happen. Where the fuck? Oh, there it is.
Mission
I
begins
guess
in
Heavy
30
would be in it too.
seconds.
I mean, yeah, I mean, if you got characters, you might as well put them in your crossover game. The Sparkler would be the easy fit. It's not so much that the powers would be hard to make, it's that the aesthetic would be really weird for Left 4 Dead characters. But yeah, I think some of the zombies could work. You could have, the Pouncer or whatever the fuck it's called. That I know that's not the name, but I can't think of the name. Oh no, it's Jockey. Or no, you have the Jockey and then you have another one. Whatever the fuck it's called, you could have that as a skin for the like gargoyle lady. Jesus. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm just step over these guys. Jockey humps your head. Yeah. What's the one that pounces on you and then just starts like damaging you? The one that's like stylish. It's like in a sweatshirt. Oh, Hunter. Yeah, Hunter. The only thing I can, when I think Hunter, the only thing I can think of is the lore video from the like 60-second lore channel on Left 4 Dead calls the Hunter the most stylish undead. Gorgeous Freeman would obviously. Well, yeah. I mean, they have Deadlock. They could, like, when it releases, they could just put fucking other Valve characters in it, even if they were just skins, and people would probably, like, more people would play it. I have wanted, like, a Smash Bros. Style shooter for, like, a while, where it's just, like, all of the, like, famous shooter characters are in it, and we kind of had that. We almost had that with, Quake, not Quake Live, Quake Heroes or whatever. Wait, what the fuck was that game called? I don't know, but it died really quick. I could also see that too. I mean, I think like they should do it. Like Bethesda almost did it with. Hold on, I gotta look up that name. What is it called? Quake Heroes? It's not called that. Quake games. It's not Quake Live. Quake Champions. Fuck. We almost had that with Quake Champions, but Bethesda kind of fumbled the ball, and the game kind of just died because it wasn't very good. But they had like Doom Guy and BJ Blazkowicz in that game, so they were like adding all the Bethesda characters. They probably could have gotten Gordon Freeman, because Valve is usually pretty whatever with like licensing their characters for like crossovers. Like they're like cool with that usually. Fuck. But yeah, you could add like 1 or 2 of the TF characters, Half-Life. What else is foul fucking good? Probably some Dota shit. Just like the like a terrorist and a counter-terrorist from Counter-Strike. We need Valve kart racing!
Mission begins in 60 seconds. Mission begins in 30 seconds. Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ah! Okay, bye. Izzy, Gunnar, Freeman, Heavy, Francis, Coach, Bill, Zoe, Jill. Well, Jill, I don't think. Wait, Jill's from Resident Evil, isn't she? I don't think Jill would be a Valve character. Yeah, but definitely like something from Resident Evil would work. What other shit? I don't know. Fucking Doom guy. Fuck. Ah, that was on target too. God damn it. I just said Gordon Freeman. I want to do something from probably like Woods from Call of Duty. I'm thinking you needed like a Call of Duty character, but I couldn't think of any. Ghost from Call of Duty. Ghost could work too. Yo, hello, Pyro TF2. Great name. I would want something from Battlefield, but I don't think Battlefield has any like iconic characters, which is kind of annoying. Oh, I'm so fucking dead. Oh well. I died to the wall. God damn it. What other? You could have the robot from Combine Soldier. That could work. The dude from fucking Ultra Kill, the robot. I'm trying to think of other like really big shooters. Okay. Guess you could have something from Fortnite, but I kind of like don't want to have Fortnite because I don't like Fortnite. But if you wanted like the most appeal possible, I guess you need to have something from Fortnite. Shit from Counter-Strike. I already said that. Oh. There's so many shooters, but like EJ Blast. Yeah, that too. You could have like the Psycho from Borderlands or like one of the main characters. The Strelok from Stalker could work. It's like a. Oh, maybe the guy from Metro. Those are FPS games technically. Jack from BioShock. That guy's named Jack. Yeah, but yeah, like a, or even just like the Big Daddy from BioShock could work.
Do you have cosmetics you don't need or want? I have a pyro crate. I want to open it. That I can't open. You can't open the pyro crate? I thought I didn't take any keys. No, I don't have anything to trade. Sorry. Chris Redfield. What is Chris? Oh, he's from Resident Evil, right? Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of characters you could just take from like Resident Evil. They've done that with Dead by Daylight. They've had like Wesker and shit. Oh, I'm so dead. Yeah, he's almost died. Come here, you motherfucker! Damn it, I wanted to make a sentry kill him. If you wanted to be stupid, you could add the Dragonborn from Skyrim, but like just have him have a bow as his like weapon. I guess you could add a character from Overwatch because it is like technically a popular FPS. I don't know. I mean that's like a good start. Winston? I mean, yeah, like anything from Overwatch. I'm not like super specific on it. Okay, that works. Oh, you could have one of the characters from Killing Floor 2, the guys with like the masks. Dosh. Or just one of the bosses or something. Or like the vendor. Oh, Payday. You could have like some dudes from the Payday gang. There's too many FPSs. I guess you could have something from Valorant. I don't really play Valorant, but like it's another big FPS. I don't know. That's the thing with crossover games. In theory, once you get like the gameplay right, you have like infinite content. But the problem is getting the gameplay right, which is what fucking Warner Bros. Learned the hard way with Multiverse, because no one fucking plays it. Oh yeah, GTA! I forgot that fucking game existed. Yeah, third-person shooters. You could maybe do something from like Ghost Recon. I haven't played those games in a while, but I played like one of the ones with the 360. I think that one's like moderately successful. Oh, you could have the people from Rainbow Six Siege. Yeah, there's a lot of shit. Fuck. Postal Dude! Dude, they're trying to add Postal... Our Running with Scissors wants to add Postal Dude to Dead by Daylight, but the game's got such a reputation they don't want to... The behavior's like afraid of touching it. I don't know if you know what... It's like a horror game to die at Daylight, but... well, yeah, Postal Dude would definitely work. I don't know if Crisis, like... I know Crisis is like a semi-famous series. I don't know if they have like any actually like... notable characters, but you could have like the guy from Crisis, or just like some soldier wearing a suit.
Mission begins in 30
His
seconds.
alt is, can it run Crisis, and it just crashes your computer.
Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Man? I don't know what Point Man is. I haven't Googled that.
There are just like a lot of shooters. Fuck, if you want to start getting like obscure indie shit, you could do the Immortal Redneck from Immortal Redneck. Oh, what's Point Man? Point Man? Is it a video game? I don't know. Oh, damn, Machinima collateral? What? Anything happened with Machinima?
Spot!
Machinima? Okay, I know Machinima's a thing, but what are you talking about? Machinima collateral? Oh, Machina! I can't read. Got it. Oh, you can have the guy from Deus Ex. Forgot about him. I don't know. I never asked for these. I don't know who his name is. Or like the people from Fallout, now that I think about it. Master Chief. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot Halo. You can do the Helldivers, duh. The guy from Killzone. I've never fucking played Killzone, but some of my characters, I think like the first 3 Killzones are pretty good apparently. I gotta think about like console FPSs.
Alert. Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Fuck. Okay, that was another hour. Oh, what time is it? It's almost 4. I'm gonna play NG. Cole McGrath. That name is familiar, but I have no idea who that is. Is that the guy from fucking Killzone? McGrath. Oh no, that's from Infamous. Bro, when's the last time they made one of those? Was that an FPS? I guess it was. Ew.
Mission begins.
The 67 teleporter is on one teleporter.
Teleporter going up.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
I should have took a picture of the engineer game I played with you. Always fucking sentries everywhere.
Teleporter coming right up.
Don Price. Yeah, Captain Price would be good. There's a couple from, or like Soap from fucking Call of Duty, or like Makarov. I think Woods would be a good one from the Black Ops series. Or some series, I don't know, whatever. the like, that part of the Call of Duty franchise. Fake guy. Yeah, I don't know what the Quake dude's like name is.
it's just like Quake guy or like the soldier or something. You would have something from Paladins. I mean, that game was like, I don't think it was ever super mainstream, but it was at least like on par with TF2 at one point. That's his name. Oh, okay.
That catch your eye, son?
Guy Yin. I need to look up who Yin is. How about the guy from Drake and the 99 Dragon? Drake. His name's in the title. Who is Yin? Actually, I'm gonna Google that and nothing will come up. FPS game. Yin Tiger. Yin Yang Space. That is not what you're talking about. I'm not sure what game Yin is from. She's my main healer. Wait, Con for Paladins would be great. Oh, oh yeah, the genie. I would love Con just because. Oh, you could do some like 40k bullshit, because they technically had that like 1F that one shooter, the boomer shooter. I can't remember the name of. That I still need to play. That looks like a spy. It is not a spy.
Dispenser going up.
Fuck! Oh well. What? Where was? What? What? Oh, there he is. Okay, that's fine. I have a Jag. Rebuild more sentry. Oh right, Duke Nukem. You would need Duke Nukem in the game for sure. Fucking spies, man! Well, I can't really do anything about that, so. Oh well, people gotta walk now. Well, that sucks.
Alert. Our last control point is being captured.
Sentry going up.
Alert. The final control point is being contested.
Go behind them.
Control point is being contested.
Spy sapping my dispenser. Spy sapping my sentry. Sentry down!
Alert. Our last control point is being captured.
Teleporter down!
Ew.
Teleporter coming around us.
Alert. The final control point is being contested. Alert. Our last control point is being captured.
Teleporter down!
Okay. Okay, bye.
Sentry going up.
Okay.
Our last control point is being captured. Alert.
Damn.
Alert. Our last control point is being captured. You failed. Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Teleporter going up. Teleporter going up.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Erecting a dispenser.
Right. Okay.
Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
God damn it.
Building the sentry.
Move that gear up.
Spy sapping my teleporter. Spy around here.
trying to keep the mini up. Where's my sentry?
Alert. The control point is being contested. Time has been added.
Teleporter going up. Teleporter down.
Maybe Joshua around for Fallout. Yeah, there's a couple Fallout characters that wouldn't be too bad. Just like a Brotherhood of Steel person or like an NHCR soldier from Fallout.
Dispenser going up.
Damn.
Give 'em hell, boys.
Like Smash Bros. Yeah. Avoid gambling. So you can't just open this. Yeah, Belgium is retarded.
Sentry going up.
Can't buy virtual loot boxes, but you can buy card packs, you motherfucker. Like, oh yeah.
Sentry down.
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
Okay, I need to not be here. God damn it. He pulled out the bare fist.
The final control point is being contested. Alert. Our control point is being captured.
What time is it? 4. Okay, I'm gonna stop and streaming for now. I might be back later, but I might not. But yeah, thanks for watching, and maybe see you tomorrow. But we'll see. Bye.